the greatest band ever formed, Fall Out Boy. I am sure that most of you have heard this song at least once in your life. Or perhaps this song. If this is the first time that you've heard either of these songs, then you've just been exposed to some of the greatest music that has ever been composed. The composer of these amazing songs is no other than the pop-punk band Fall Out Boy. By the end of the speech, you will learn critical information on the formation of Fall Out Boy, each of the band members' roles, and all of their albums. According to ContactMusic.com, Fall Out Boy was formed in Chicago, Illinois in 2001. However, there are only two members, Pete Wentz and Joe Troman. They were in desperate need of at least two other members. Luckily, Joe overheard a man, Patrick Stump, talking about music. Joe then insisted that Patrick should join their band, and he did. About 2 years later, the band gained their final member, Andy Hurley. Since Andy joined the band much later than the other members, he was not part of the recording of Fall Out Boy's first album. However, he was a part of the rest of their albums. One important fact that a lot of people do not know, including fans, is where Fall Out Boy got their name. According to ContactMusic.com, the band based their name on a Simpsons character. This character is the sidekick to Radioactive Man. Next, I will talk about each of the band members. Patrick, Pete, Joe, and Andy all have their main roles in the band. In the beginning, Patrick was a drummer, until his vocal talents were discovered. Thank goodness. After the recording of their first album, he then picked up guitar. Pete has always been the bassist of the band. However, he has another vital role. He is the main lyricist. All the catchy lines in their songs are mostly written by Pete. Joe is the other lead guitarist. In the background of most Fall Out Boy songs are catchy riffs that are composed by him. Lastly, Andy is the drummer. He adds the extra flair in the songs by spontaneous and unique beats. I will now discuss all of Fall Out Boy's albums. Fall Out Boy so far has composed 7 albums, and not 2 albums sound the same. What a lot of people do not know, however, is the first real album. This album is called Evening Out With Your Girlfriend. This album is not known much because it was created in a basement, according to RollingStone.com. Their first studio recorded album is called Take This to Your Grave. The album transitioned the band from punk to an alternative rock sound, with hits like Saturday and Grand Theft Auto. Their next album is called From Under the Cork Tree. This is what got Fall Out Boy nominated for a Grammy. Their most popular singles include the 2 songs I played earlier in the speech. Their next album is Infinity on High. This album is the most diverse, with killer guitar solos and deep meaning lyrics. Falling Adieu was the last album that they made before they went on a hiatus. This album had more unique pop sound that made this album completely different from any other album they produced. Once the band reformed in 2013, they came out with the album Save Rock and Roll. This album featured many different artists like Big Sean and Elton John. The latest album that they released is called American Beauty, American Psycho. This album contains the multi-platinum single Centuries and rides the border of alternative rock and pop genres. With such diverse albums, it's hard to predict what they'll do next. Fall Out Boy has been around for 14 years and has earned many awards and nominations. They had a rough start, but have managed to stay on top in music charts. So let's add more fans to the fan base. Go listen to some Fall Out Boy songs today. Thanks for listening.